Welcome everybody to another Let's Play brought to you by Podcast 17 and Planet Phillip. Today we're Let's Playing Half-Life and we're starting the chapter on a rail. In the previous episode you saw the whole sequence of us talking to the Barney, so if you missed that, make sure you go ahead and listen to that sequence. And I can't remember if he... No, you have to open it yourself. So basically on a rail, there's not a lot of trivia for on a rail. In fact, in my opinion, it is one of the most boring chapters in Half-Life. It's really drawn out, so I'm not sure how many episodes this Let's Play will be, or this chapter of the Let's Play will be. Maybe about... definitely 2. Maybe 3, possibly 4. But we'll see. And yeah, basically where we are right now is we're trying to get... the Barney just told us that we have to launch a rocket. One of the scientists was telling us we need to launch a rocket so that it can interface with the Lambda complex later on in the series. And like the military or some odd whatever aborted the launch sequence or whatnot. So we have to basically launch that rocket and get it up in the air, but in order to do that we have to go through on a rail, which is chapter where we have to ride this through the maps. So we're going to have to go ahead and open this up. Let me just tell Andy to give me a second. Okay. So here we go. If you remember from the training, this thing can go very fast forward or normal speed backwards, or stop. So we're going to be on this tram a lot. You're going to be hearing this all the time. And you actually don't have to kill any of these barnacles. They actually don't even bother you. Okay, so immediately when we get down here, you'll notice that it's all flooded and stuff. I believe the water's electrified as well. So you don't really want to get involved in that. This way's a dead end. Yeah, definitely electrified. Don't want to go in the water. Now right here, I just want to mention something. On a rail overlaps itself a lot vertically. It vertically overlaps itself. Not in the sense that we'd be going back down this rail line. In fact, in some cases you do overlap on rail lines as well, but it's a very vertical map, which allows the speedrunners to glitch the map out using trip mines. They can just use trip mines and climb up to the bits where you would normally not be able to get to. Here's another one. If you listen very quietly, we'll hear it in full detail later. You could sort of hear some screams with the music. You'll hear a full scream later on, which gives it this really eerie feel. Okay, so this bit I never understood. And, like, there's a lot of things in this chapter that really bug me functionally. Like, for example, these wooden catwalks. How are they not being destroyed when we drive through them? This doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway. So here's the first junction point where we can get some goodies. Some revolver ammo. You get a lot of revolver ammo if you know where to look in on a rail. So we'll definitely have maxed out revolver ammo by the time we're done here. And here's an overlap point. Oh, and there's a nice... Oh, shit. Come back. There's a nice map glitch, which is another thing that really bugs me. Like, how didn't they notice that? It's basically the draw distance, and the map isn't long enough, so that's why you're seeing that, I guess, artifact? Artifact? I don't know what they call it. A little puzzle. Just crouch to go through. Don't touch that line. Another bit. So if you remember, down there is where we were before, so you can really just trip mine up here if you want to make a shortcut. Kill off some of these hound eyes. There's a bull squid here, which we can just sort of... You can hear a sentry gun. It's actually behind these boxes, like over on the left here. We'll deal with that later. So our goal here is to move this claw. Because the On a Rail chapter introduces these switching mechanisms. You shoot them, and that means now we can go left. And unfortunately, we're stuck, because the claw's in the way. So we gotta back it up. Go forward. So we'll get back to that. and we'll get back to you, Mr. Sentry Gun. And here's a crossover point. We'll visit here in a little bit. We'll even get to go to that area, so you will see it, I promise. Okay, so first off, if we keep going straight, we'll actually make it to that area where we can lift up the claw and just be on our merry way. But there's a whole portion of the level that you don't need to explore, which is very much explorable. And there's even a whole level that a lot of people actually miss because you don't need to go there. It's just sort of a side thing. So we'll go there first. Kill off these hound eyes. And this is the section, there's that scream. It's really an eerie section. But that's the scream that I was talking about. This door is locked. Oh, sorry, it's not locked. There's a grunt in here. There's another one that's locked. We kill off that grunt, but we get swarmed by head crabs in here. So this is one of the many rockets in Half-Life 1. We'll see a rocket similar to this much later on. This isn't the rocket that we're launching, actually. This is just a separate rocket, I guess. Because you don't come back to it or anything. Anyway. There's some sleeping hound eyes there. Shoot these little boxes to get rid of the danger. There's a trip mine in here if you run around enough. If I remember correctly. There it is. Is there another one? I'm not sure if there's another one, but I know there's definitely one. Can extend the bridge. There's some nice detail in, you know, an area that you're not supposed to be in, even like this sort of stuff. Just nice mapping in general. I was really impressed by this whole area, even though you don't need to be here. Alright, so we eventually make it up here, and we are now introduced to the satchel charge. This is the satchel charge. I'll just display or show you it real quick. I don't have any trivia for the satchel charge. I forgot to look it up, but basically what it allows you to do, you throw the charge like that, and then you can detonate it. You can also kick it around, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe you can only kick it around, and yeah, I think that's only in Sten Co-op you can kick it around. But it allows you to throw multiple charges. If we had another one, we can right-click to throw another charge, and then when you hit the button, it has a pretty big explosion radius. I think it's almost equal to the rocket launcher, but I can't say that with certainty. Anyway, so we're done this little side area that you don't even need to go to for absolutely no reason. So now we're back to on a rail. Oh, and there's another bit here that I just sort of want to mention. Let's move the cart a little bit. You can actually go in the water here. And it opens up these, a lot of people miss out on the water section. I mean, there's not much under here, but it opens up a whole new area. You got all these underwater sewage tunnels. Allow you to explore. And there's a Barney here with some ammo. Drowned, unfortunately. There's a couple other pockets of water, like in between the on-a-rail sections, where if you go down, you might find like a dead grunt or like maybe like a grenade or something. I won't explore all of them, but to give you an idea that they are here, waiting for you to just dive on in. And then there's always a way out with these ladders. Alright, full speed ahead. So we're gonna make another pass now. Oh, now it breaks. See, like, sometimes it breaks and sometimes it doesn't. Very strange. And we'll go down there in a second. Duck. We haven't moved the crane yet, or the claw yet. So we'll just activate this now so we go straight. Another area to explore underwater. I like this area because it gives you, I think there's revolver rounds. Yeah, there is revolver rounds. So that's pretty neat. Pull off that barnacle. These boxes will give you armor and grenades. Here's that crossing bit. More grenades, which I don't really use. And now we're at the bit with the sentry gun, which is just over here. We'll just do one of those. See you later, sentry gun. Now we can move the claw. Now we gotta bring the tram all the way back. And in fact, you can beat on a rail without the tram. If you're good at jumping and if you're good at staying on the sides and everything, it's very easy to beat on a rail without a tram, but I'm showing you how to do it the proper way. So there you have it. That's the first section of On a Rail, and I think we'll stop the Let's Play here. We'll continue it for episode 2. So thanks for watching. Always subscribe to the Podcast 17 on YouTube. Check out www.podcast17.com and www.planetphillip.com. Thanks for watching.